Three more plays, three more underdogs. Tuesday, June 3rd. Welcome in to another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Get it out of the way early. As always, if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. Please like the video. Please leave a comment down below. Your favorite play today, a game you want to talk about tomorrow. I can break it down for you. 2-1 to start the week yesterday. We gave out all underdogs, hit two of them, hit the big plus price, though plus 145 on the Padres. Unfortunately, went against the Tigers, took the 1.5 with the White Sox. That did not get there, and then played the Angels right around plus 125 on the money line, and they cashed for us. So a nice profitable day. My two official plays, I did end up taking the White Sox plus 2.5 runs. Never had a chance. Bad bet. But I did come back on the Padres. I actually boosted them to plus 190. My biggest odds bet of the MLB season. Sweaty cash, 10th inning, 1-0, but they got there. Found this four-leaf clover yesterday and cashed the plus 190, 2-1 on the show, all dogs. Let's see if it brings us the good luck today. Let's get right into it. First play we are looking at here, the first game on the board. 6:40 Eastern start time. Houston Astros heading to Pittsburgh to play Paul Skeens and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates minus 160 home favorite, plus 135 coming back the other way on the Houston Astros with Lance McCullers on the mound. Like I said, three more dogs today. We're looking at Houston. Would love to get a plus 1.5 here. Don't think we're going to get that. That's around minus 170 currently. So that's not going to come into the minus 130 range or less that I would be looking for. So we'll play Houston on the money line, plus 135 here. Really like the situation here for Houston. Coming off of a long homestand here where they only dropped 3 games. I believe they went 7-3 on that homestand. Built up a lot of momentum. Had the scheduled day off yesterday. Now they head to Pittsburgh, first of a 6-game road trip, 3 at Pittsburgh, 3 at Cleveland for the Houston Astros here. Meanwhile, for Paul Skeens and the Pirates, again, Paul Skeens on the mound, that is why the Pirates are such a heavy favorite here. They are getting back from San Diego. They were on a 6-game road trip out west. Fared all right on that road trip, went 3-3, took 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks before dropping 2 out of 3 to the Padres. So long travel back home. They did have the off day yesterday. Built up a little bit of momentum from where their season started. It was a pretty decent 3-game road trip for them, but now they're back home. Paul Skeens on the mound. I feel like it could be a bit of a sigh of relief that they have their ace back on the mound here. Really love the spot for the Astros. McCullers has pitched really well after the outing where he was receiving the death threats, so really like the spot for the Astros, plus 135. I think it's a great price. Again, I wish it was a little steeper. Wish we could get the plus 1.5, but we're going to have to take the money line. And I do think they find a way to win that game. So Astros, plus 135 money line is my first play. Second play, 7:05 Eastern start time. The Cleveland Guardians heading to the Bronx to face the Yankees. Yankees currently minus 200 as a home favorite. Guardians plus 170 coming back the other way. We have Tanner Bibee going on the mound for Cleveland. Carlos Rodon going for the Yankees here. And again, we're looking at Cleveland. We will take the 1.5 runs with the Guardians here, right around minus 125. I do expect that to come down a little bit more before this game goes, though. So I would wait on that. I bet you could get it closer to minus 115, even maybe a minus 110. Really, again, love the situation here for the Guardians. They're off a homestand in which they took 2 out of 3 against the Angels, but dropped 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers the series before that. So 3-3 at home. Not great, but built up a little bit of momentum, winning the last 2 against the Angels. Now they hit the road for just a quick 3-game series in New York before heading back home. I think it's a nice focus spot. After splitting at home, they didn't get a 4-2 or a 5-1. So I think they're focused up, go hit the road, try to win a game or 2 in this series, and come back home with some more momentum. Meanwhile, just hate the spot here for the Yankees and the price. Obviously, Rodon, a good pitcher here, but look at what the Yankees had to do. They were just on the road for 9 straight games. They went out to Colorado, took that series against the Rockies 2-1, swept the Angels over in Los Angeles and then stayed in LA to play the Dodgers in the World Series rematch. Lost 2 out of 3, but they did win their final game in that series. Now they travel back from Los Angeles all the way to New York, one of the furthest travels in Major League Baseball. They did have the day off yesterday, but still a very far travel. Quick 3-game series against the Guardians, and then look who they have on deck. Their rival Boston Red Sox coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the weekend series. So really terrible spot for the Yankees here. I think it's a focus spot for the Guardians. You're getting a great price. You can grab the 1.5 runs with Cleveland. Like that quite a bit. So like I said, minus 125 currently. I would wait on that. I bet you can get it at least minus 115 closer to the start of this game. 7:05 Eastern. Give me Cleveland plus 1.5 runs. And the final game we are going to look at, we will go to the Battle of Missouri here. Kansas City Royals heading to St. Louis to face the Cardinals. Cardinals minus 150 home favorite. About 125 coming back on the Royals. Once again, we're looking at the road team with Kansas City here. Kansas City, again, the off day yesterday. They are coming off of a homestand where they did not fare too well. Went 2-4, dropped 2 out of 3 to the Reds, 2 out of 3 to the Tigers. Now they get to hit the road. Not a far travel, though, just going from Kansas City to St. Louis. I think that's a positive. After a pretty bad homestand, they want to hit the road, focus up, get away from their fan base that's probably not super happy with them currently, heading to St. Louis. And the Cardinals here, they're coming back home off of their road trip. They were out in Texas and Baltimore before that. They went 3-3 on that road trip, so took 2 out of 3 against the Orioles, 1 out of 3 against the Texas Rangers. Again, not great. Not going to build much momentum coming back home here. The first game back home off the road trip, always like to fade that team. Think it's a really good spot for Kansas City. And not only that for St. Louis, but they are now home for 9 straight games. So kind of easing in, comforting back in, to their own houses. And just never really liked that spot here. As far as pitching goes, 2 similar pitchers on the mound. Michael Lorenzen going for Kansas City. Andre Palante going for St. Louis. Again, very similar numbers here. Slight edge to Lorenzen. Love the spot for the Royals. Love the price on the Royals. Plus 125. We will take that with Kansas City here to win the first game of that series on the road. So just a quick recap. 3 more dogs today. We like the Houston Astros money line plus 135. Guardians plus 1.5 runs minus 125. And the Kansas City Royals plus 125 on the money line. All right, guys, again, thank you for watching. Hopefully the dogs are barking on this Tuesday, June 3rd. Again, please subscribe, please like, please comment. Have a profitable night. Hopefully this 4-leaf clover brings us more luck today like it did yesterday. We will see you tomorrow on tomorrow's episode of Daily Dingers. Thanks again, guys.